Barry Sizing, or Andrew Laird. I'm 23 years old and I do drag. Probably the biggest differences are like your drag life is really crazy hectic socialite, whereas at work I have to be very professional. At work I'm a pharmacist, so I have to be seen as like a very rigorous, upstanding member of the community. In drag I need to be a socialite, I need to be bubbling, full of life, I need to be very animated at all times. So it is like chalk and cheese, but it's good. I like that kind of duality that you get between the two. I would say if you're wanting to start drag, the biggest advice is just like go whole hog. Just put yourself out there, don't be afraid. Just show the world who you are. It's so much fun. I think it's worth it for anyone.
The drag scene in Glasgow is vastly expanding, with many performers transforming and taking to the stage to wow the crowds with glamour and humour. At the heart of Merchant City, popular bars and clubs host drag performances. 4 up-and-coming drag queens host one of Glasgow's most entertaining weekly shows at Katie's Bar.
My name's Victoria, I'm one of the duty managers here at Katie's Bar. Katie's Bar has been open since the 26th of July 2013. Randomness. Mother Tuckers, they put a different theme on every week, and it's fascinating to watch how these 4 different people can come together. Sometimes there's 6 of them, there's quite a lot of them, come together and put on this show and keeps people entertained. It's random but fascinating. We've had them for a couple of months now, a few months actually, and it's been really successful so far.
My drag name is Transgender. My boy name is Jamie McLean, much less interesting. This is my first one at like Mother Tucker and all that, so should be interesting. I've been interested in makeup for like ever. Like, I've always been messing about with just stuff, and I was always been shouted at for like dipping into mum supplies. Glasgow has some of the funkiest drag queens I've ever seen. Like you get people like Jazzle and like Lacey, and they're just like, they all bring something unique and something completely crazy into it, and it's just like one big melting pot of weird.
Not only do the Mother Tuckers perform to the crowd, they perform with the crowd, getting them involved in routines and games to make the show a more fun and interactive experience.
It was exhilarating being part of the actual act for a change and not just watching it. It makes you feel as if you're actually involved and you're helping with the performance.
But drag isn't all fun and games. Queens must have the artistic skills and be open to criticism.
In terms of bad reactions that I've had to drag, probably not many. I have a lot of people who are very close-minded that say you can't have a beard and do drag, but they don't know who I am. Hi, I'm the beautiful Barry Sizing. She's the bitter bearded bitch, as we all know. I think I am leading a double life in a sense, probably a triple life actually. I have to be one way with my family, a different way at work, a different way in drag. It's 3 kind of very distinct different lives, but the good thing is my drag and my social life all kind of work together. That's all meshed together. So I am a YouTube taught makeup artist. A lot of it was very much trial and error, more error than trial actually I would say. But I find fun and joy and just kind of like experiment and trying my own thing, seeing what I can do. But very much it's now gotten to the stage where I think I've got the knack of it, so I want to experiment and kind of expand into new things that I have no idea what the clue I'm doing.
Mother Tucker was so good. I've really enjoyed it. I've never been to any sort of a drag shows or anything before, and I've absolutely loved it and would definitely come again. I really like the 80s theme because I like 80s music anyway. I really enjoyed, what one was it? The one with the computer, where the queen was dressed up as a computer and then the other queen was sort of sitting like typing at her. I really enjoyed that sort of a drag sequence. That was really good. I'm thinking about coming back to the Mother Tucker events like next week. I'd never even known that this sort of a scene existed here, so it's absolutely brilliant that they're here and doing stuff like that, because you only really ever see it in like American TV.
Love it? Is it everything you imagined? What?
Yes.
Oh, good.
It's my first day at Mother Tucker, so I was so excited to come here, and it's a theme night, so why not? All my fave queens from Glasgow are all here, and it's such a fun time.
How would I describe the other drag queens of Mother Tucker? Oh, I have so many words, and it's going to be dynamic. There's Rue Dazzle, the beautiful, great gowns, beautiful gowns, beautiful gowns. Oktoberfest, comedy queen, very funny, very quick in the night. Then you have Lacey Rain, who is the most quirky and interesting person I think I've ever met in my entire life. One of the funniest people I've ever met. How she is on stage, she's literally the same off stage. Makeup on or off, she's the same person. She is just out of the box, just a bizarre lunatic. The good thing is we're well rounded out with comedy queens. We've got me, Lacey, October, Hujazzle. I think the best thing about drag is probably the relationships that I've built with the other queens. We work all together, but we get to socialise all the time together, whether we're in drag, out of drag. So I think it's all the friendships and the connections that I form, not even just with the other drag queens. You get to meet so many people. People want to come and speak to you, people that you wouldn't really have access to otherwise. So I think one of the best things about drag is the fact that you have access to all of these people that you wouldn't normally be able to speak to. And just being able to create all these connections with people and getting so many more opportunities to be a lady on stage. I didn't know for the longest time that I wanted to do drag. I used to have this very rigid idea in my head of what drag was, and it was that very old school camp, old man, terrible makeup, horrible wig, not horrible dresses, horrible makeup. So I had in my head this very old school style of drag, and it's horrendous. It's something that really doesn't appeal to me. And then I started watching RuPaul's Drag Race, which opened up my eyes into this new fresh face of drag where it's young, very fashion forward, amazing makeup, it's very beautiful, very polished, and how easily they can change. It was very chameleon-like. It was very fluid the way that they could move, not only through genders but through different styles and looks, and that was something that really appealed to me. I've always been interested in makeup, fashion, art and design, so when I saw this I was just like, yes, this is it, I can do this, I want to do that. So it's probably because of that. And then I met a rotted drag queen called Hujazzle, and here we are today.
Hi, I'm Hujazzle. I started drag because I'm an unfulfilled artist and I love cross-dressing. My drag is a combination of my boy name and Hujazzle because I'm sparkly everywhere, even inside. I've been performing here Mother Tucker for 12 weeks now. My drag inspiration is fashion, art and popular culture. My style of drag is a mixture of high art and Muppets. I love attention, and people saying how beautiful I am and how I'm much prettier than everyone else. My style is blonde bombshell covered in makeup and colours and glitter. Mother Tucker is the only weekly drag ensemble show in Glasgow, and we bring high theatrics, high comedy and high glamour every single week.
I'm a professional alcoholic, otherwise known as a drag queen. My style of performing is basically when a cheap hooker from Vegas gets up on stage, gets a little bit too drunk for her own good, starts taking her clothes off, and people are that drunk that they cheer anyway. I chose my drag name because I was born in October, so October, and I studied Germany University and lived in Germany for a while, so I was like, right, what works with October, Germany? Oktoberfest, and then I went, wait, no, Oktoberfest.
A major influence to modern drag culture is American TV show RuPaul's Drag Race, which has inspired UK performers and given drag a fresh face. There is a lot that goes into being a drag queen. These performers are creators, making their own costumes, entertaining the crowds, creating their own alter ego to command the stage, and balancing that with their everyday lives. The drag scene in Glasgow is booming, and the Mother Tuckers are one of the main contributors.
I'm getting abused with horrible wigs, look at this. Daytime beauty on the beach. Okay.
Look at that. These drag socks and a big pair of hairy legs.